Today I'm going to take a look at the two antagonists from the Iron Man 2 film, Whiplash and Hammer. Before I get into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Help us reach our goal of 26 subscribers in a month's time. Let's start out with Whiplash, since he was supposed to be the big bad in this film. What I find so unfortunate about his character is he had the faint glimmer of potential to be something more than the flat cardboard cutout we get. He, as Matthew pointed out in our review, had the potential to be an excellent mirror for Tony, but because he's not given enough depth and motivations, we just don't get to see that. I may have been tempted to consider him a victim with his supposedly tragic backstory, but we're just not given enough reasons for his motivations, and we don't see enough of him to really feel invested at all in his character. Instead, we get a villain who's seemingly bad just because. He certainly is a physical opposition to Tony, and throughout the movie we see him moving the plot. That's good. That's what you want from your villain. But from there, he flops. I mean, sure, you could say his goals oppose Tony's goals. Tony is dying and wants to live, and Ivan wants to kill Tony. But we don't really get why. Is it revenge for a father that Ivan was never really close to? Or maybe it's just anger and jealousy for Tony's position and status. Could be, but you know who pulls off jealousy really well? Justin Hammer. Hammer wasn't supposed to be the villain in this movie. If anything, he's the comic relief. But despite that, he proves to be a very interesting character. He's not anything close to a physical opposition for Tony, and aside from breaking Whiplash out of prison, he's barely active in the plot. But, funnily enough, his goal more aligns with Tony's than opposes it. Tony's story arc is about leaving behind a legacy, and so is Hammer's. You could argue that he wants to leave behind a legacy as being the greatest inventor who one-upped Tony Stark. You can't help but feel a little bad for Hammer in this film. He might not be the most moral guy, but he's also not your stereotypical bad just 'cause I wanna be villain. I might go as far as to say that he's a victim of his own foolishness and greed. A victim of Whiplash's plan, whatever that was. But as Marvel proves yet again to have dull villains, a secondary character proves to be the more interesting character. Do you agree with my assessment of these two? Let me know in the comments down below.
Don't you say it left. Come on!